Hello students. Today we are going to learn something about email writing. What is an email? An email is a short form for electronic mail and it is a method of composing, sending, storing and receiving messages over an electronic communication system. It is the quickest way to communicate in writing. So, how many types of emails are there? There are two types of emails: formal, written for official purposes, and informal, written to people we know personally. An email consists of two major sections. Number 1, header, consisting of subject, sender, receiver, date and time. Number 2, body, which contains the message. It can be in formal or informal language depending on the purpose of our email. As opposed to informal email, a formal email must always be professional with accurate grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Header section usually contains receiver's email ID. If we want to tag another person in the same email, we use the option called carbon copy or CC. It is mostly used in formal emails. Blind carbon copy or BCC includes the added email IDs of more than two recipients to whom we want to send the same email at the exact same time. Subject contains a brief statement or abstract of the topic of our email message. The salutation of a formal email is similar to the salutation of a formal letter. When writing to someone we do not know by name, we should put "to whom it may concern." When applying for a job, we would address the person by "Dear Hiring Manager." If we do not know the recipient's name, we can put "Dear Mr. or Ms." followed by the recipient's last name. Because for a formal salutation, the recipient's first name or the informal greetings like hello or hey should not be used. Whatever salutation is chosen must always be followed by a comma. When dealing with body paragraphs, it is important to remember that an email needs to be concise. The first sentence, known as the opening sentence, can be a greeting if the situation allows it, like so. However, for most formal emails, it is best to get straight to the point. Depending on the subject, there should be a maximum of 4 paragraphs, and each paragraph should contain a single point. It is also important to provide questions in order to prompt a response. At the end of the last paragraph, there should be a thank you or call to action depending on the subject of the email, like so. However, for informal emails, there are no limitations and rules. Like the salutation, the closing of a formal email can be the same as the closing to a formal letter. However, unlike the salutations, there are more options for a closing. Here also, the chosen term for closing must be followed by a comma, and then the full name of the sender in the very next line. The informal email has a more personal touch in its closing.
Now, how about putting these learnings into practice with this task? Good luck!